Hi there YouTube, Musical Livery here. A little bit early on the stream, but hey, air traffic control is on and we can probably get started. Just going to bring up a couple of things on the screen here, such as a flight plan that we filed. Also going to grab AccuMap and roundabout way here. There we are. So, Launceston. Coming out of Melbourne down to Launceston today on the Dash 8 Q400, which we see here in its wonderful new livery. Looking very smart indeed. Going to go ahead and pop open the door. And we're at gate number Bravo 28. There we go. Cool, I've dropped the clock back a little bit, so we're currently, it's about 3 o'clock, something like that, so we don't fly into the night time. That way we'll get to see all the wonderful scenery down in Tasmania. Hello to Australian Skywatch, it is very nice to see you here. And I think we've only got 2 people watching. We've got 2 thumbs up already. Very good. Nice to see you guys. Just going to pop out the chat. There we go. And I'll lock that just like that. There we go. Cool. So, looking at the manager here, we have the following weight and balance. Every bag is 10 kilograms. We have 20, so again 30 in the front and 40 in the back. We have 47 passengers on board. Zero fuel mass is 23.6 metric tons, which is 3 below maximum. And the amount of fuel on board is 2,338 kilograms. We need 840 to get down to Lonnie. So, just going to jump on board the aeroplane right now. Clearly we have good old Melbourne. Loving all these back alleyways of Melbourne Airport. They're very nice. Just going to go up to the top. Yeah, we've got a few aircraft behind us in the Virgin terminal and then the Jetstar on the International as well. We'll jump on in. So, welcome aboard LQL, that's Lima, Quebec, Lima. Everything looks nice and steady. Ready to go. Now let's get up on the battery. Batteries are set. And I'll grab the external power as well. With that we can turn on some lights. Recircuit's in. Side heaters are on.
Bank angle.
And I'll turn on the position lights and the logo lights as well. Seatbelt signs on. And the emergency light sets. Very good. Just need to clear out some things to get my steering tiller. And we'll do some warnings. Seems they're not ready yet. It's alright. Cool. Let's get the guess I'd call them FMSs. Hi there to Ben Brady. Yep, new rig, a good old 8700 i7 and an RTX 2070. Let's drop that away for a second. I can start the boarding. Only had like 50 passengers today. There we go. Yes, I do have a SciTech yoke. Actually, no, it's not a SciTech, it's a CH. Sorry about that, Jimmy. That's the Jimmy Payne. We have a CH yoke. Kindly donated by one Roger IS APAC. Just gonna clip this in here. Bit of a remove before flight card here. There we go, that's sorted. Just getting my cockpit organised. Just came home from work, so I was essentially wearing what I'm wearing now at work. Except I haven't got shoes on at the moment because I like my bare feet on these pedals, which are CH pedals, which you can't see way down there. Alright, so we get putting in the flight plan already. Coming out of Melbourne, so it's ML for Melbourne. Accept that in. Going to list the airways, and the airway that we need is 169, number 4. And that'll take us all the way down to Vatsim, number 3. Jimmy Payne, I don't know if the CH one is cheaper or what, but a yoke is very good, much better than the stick, unless you're flying an Airbus. But I actually find that the yoke is a lot easier to control than even a stick. Unless we literally had an Airbus stick, which are those big chunky ones with like solenoid switches in them and all kinds of stuff to make the stick on an Airbus actually stays vertical as it goes side to side. It doesn't actually move like that, it goes sideways. So that's a very tricky thing to get right on a cheap joystick. And out of Vatsim we need a list, and it's W105 number 3, going to Launceston number 2, YMLT, that'll get us there. And let's go to the flight plan for the fuel. There it is. And I think we had 40 something. How many passengers do we have again? 47. That's sorted. And our bags was 300 plus 400. 700. There we go. So, alternate will get off the fuel plan. And that is 423. I'm guessing that's Hobart. Holding fuel, 151. And we had an extra fixed reserve of... Oh, that's actual fixed reserve, isn't it? 175. Fuel on board 2336. And that there is sorted. Checking out the doors. There we go. I lost connection to the network. That's strange. The servers went down, didn't they? There we go, we'll need to change server. Bye bye Australia, it was nice knowing you. Hello Singapore, how you doing? Call sign in you, Sarah. Chucking an extra 2. What? Call sign's too long. I have to drop the 2. Vatsim servers. Might have lost all my air trap controllers as well. Just worried about that. Hello to Stormy, how you doing? Cool, so I'm going to cross-fill all of our data here. Tower's back in. There we go. I'm wondering where these passengers are. Hope they come. There's the bags. I assume they're on the way. Cool. I'll have a listen to the ATIS now. 1180. Why? There we go.
Minimum information Romeo. Expect instrument approach. Runway 16. Wind 110 degrees 7 knots.
Hello Ashwin, how you doing?
Cav OK. Temperature 15. QNH 1021. On first contact with Melbourne, ground or approach, notify receipt of information Romeo. Melbourne terminal information Romeo. Expect instrument approach. Runway 16. Wind 110 degrees 7 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 15. QNH 1021. On first contact with Melbourne, ground or approach, notify receipt of information Romeo.
That's Romeo. Okay, QNH 1021. There we go. Initial climb's probably going to be about 5,000 feet. Go ahead and set that up. And I'm just going to grab the toga as well. There we are. Beautiful. Hi there, Stormy. Yeah, the hardware's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. Haven't had too many issues with frame rates, that's for sure. Setting it up's been a bit of a pain. I'm not even close to finishing my scenery setup, but most of Australia's here, so at least the home country is here. I was going to grab some weather, so I'll have a look at this. Go into the data. I think it's in services. No, it's not in services. It is in Unilink. There we go. Weather text. Go to Launceston. Going to go ahead and send that. Return. And then we'll grab the message log for the weather data report. The downlink. And there we go, Launceston weather. Yep, 29, which is current date, 080, which is 20 minutes ago. Wind 340 at 12. Clouds scattered 2,200. Temperatures 9 degrees Celsius. Actually, it's 11 degrees Celsius. And QNH 1020. Let's check that in the little box. There we go. So everyone's making these little ACARS data links now. It's brilliant. It's hilarious. I love it. I think Quality Wings were the first ones to do it, and everyone else has put them in. Anyhow, we'll return. Nav to Sunti, cool stuff. Alright, towers on 120.5. Still not a single sign of a passenger, but we do have a buddy over here in a Dash 8. That's nice to see. Yeah, I just got off from work. Working in an office. I was essentially dressed in what I'm dressed in right now, minus this. I just chucked that on. It's my little Vatsim lanyard. It's got the word Vatsim on it all over the place. Look at that. Vatsim lanyard. Yeah, the Dash has had this for a little while. It wasn't released with it. That's had it for a while now. Anywho, we shall get over to 120.5. Just got ground, 121.7. I'm not getting connection to any of these voice rooms. I'm going to go ahead and dump my vPilot again. And what would you know? vPilot's decided that it wants to update now. No guarantee that. Launched into admin. There we go. 87th time lucky. There we go, we're finally logged into a frequency that we can talk to. Great. Melbourne ground, Qantaslink 289. It must be 89 Delta, requesting clearance to Launceston.
Information Romeo.
Yep, I can hear it. Cool. Melbourne ground, Qlink 89 Delta, radio check. Let's get back to our normal call sign. There we go. Connection. Ha! Someone parked on top of me. There you go. So it looks like all my doors are closed now. That's funny. That's really funny. Thanks for that, Mic audio device. No, it's alright.
So we're around Aussie 1380 ready, pushing start.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Applied.
Testing
Done.
1 2 3. Testing 1 2.
Good stuff. Alright, we're going to flip over to the other side since everybody seems to be wanting to use this area.
Oh, great. Today block B13 2800 ground pushing clearance.
Look at that. Bloop. And we'll spin it around. Looks like ground doesn't like to talk to anyone.
Melbourne ground, velocity 1328. Are you there? Do you copy?
Velocity 1328, velocity 512, we're not going to respond to that. Can you just confirm your view there, okay?
Sorry, Melbourne ground, you're coming out so garbled we can barely hear you.
Sounded too loud, also close to the mic. Anyhow, we've got a few other things to do here. That's not coming up.
Melbourne ground, velocity 1380, ready to push and start. Melbourne ground, velocity 1328, requesting clearance.
While we wait for the server people to figure out what they're doing, let's run a check. Flight safety test. Documentation's on board, batteries are on and checked. Main bus tie is tied. DC external power is on, and the AC. Bus voltages. Yeah, I'm showing plus 0.6, plus 5, 26s across the board, and that's fine.
13, velocity 1328, I have been receiving voice. You're not responding to my request. Can you confirm you hear me?
Safe equipment's on, landing gear pin, landing gear 3 green, and the pins are all in. Engine intake doors are green.
Ground, just 7.3, stands 43 with information for back race, push and start.
Velocity 1328, negative. There is no trans...
And he's dropped offline. Well, we're up to circuit breakers, alternate door, inhibit switch is closed. Fire and smoke detection has been tested. Why is that not running? I think I know why. There we are, look at that. So we can jump back in again. Bleed air 1 and 2 are off. APU bleeds, not required, we don't have APU at the moment. Recirc fan is on, pressurization is checked and set. AC packs are checked, emergency lights armed. Fuel transfer and quantity. Transfer is off, quantity is showing 1170 in each. Parking brake is set. Power condition levers are disc, fuel is off. Nose steering is off, FMS is set, takeoff briefing and departure, we'll do that in a second. Yeah, the servers are just not happening tonight. Going back to Singapore. Picked up my actual call sign this time. Beautiful. Ground Qlink 289 Delta requesting clearance to Launceston. Nah. Just in time for him to leave.
Velocity 1378, Melbourne Tower.
Melbourne Tower, radio check.
We press on.
Radio check, velocity 1378.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Qantaslink 2289 service to Launceston. My name's Trent. Joining me on the flight deck is YouTube, particularly Stormy James Wilson, Theron 018 and Australian Skywatch and Brand Betty.
23, radio check.
We'll be taking you down to Launceston today. Flight time is about 1 hour and 10 minutes. I do welcome you aboard our Dash 8 Q400 aeroplane. Cabin crew will be coming through the aeroplane to ensure that everything is safe for our departure. I do ask that you pay them your full attention, as they do have some safety messages that will be important for you in any case of an unexpected failure. That said, we do anticipate a nice and smooth flight down to Launceston today. Weather's pretty good, with a temperature of 11 degrees Celsius down in Launceston currently. I do invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Get yourselves nice and ready for our departure, as we will be departing shortly. Thanks for flying with us on Qantaslink, and hope you enjoy the flight. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure.
Temperature 15. QNH 1021. On first.
$120.5.
1611, 555.
Line slow. Pull
On
up.
1611, runway 16, clear
Terrain.
land, break
Terrain.
743, 555.
Pull up.
Cleared land, 1611. Melbourne Tower, just 7.3, information from back stand 43, ready for pushback, push and start.
Just 743, pushback route.
Push through 7.3.
There we go.
Melbourne Tower, Rossi 13A, request pushing starts in Echo 3.
Let's grab that APU.
Location, standby. Velocity 1378, behind the arriving Qantas, line up and away.
Radio check, Melbourne Tower.
Velocity 1378, runway 16, line up and
Melbourne Tower, 1611, make clear to runway on Echo.
last station cooling seconds.
On to 1611, clear of 16 on taxi Echo.
On 1611, standby, hold position.
Hold position,
Melbourne Tower, good.
Melbourne Tower, G'day, Chile 285 Delta, on the domestic 26, Romeo, both clear at the morning.
Melbourne Tower, good evening, velocity 1328, requesting clearance.
Shooting 285 Delta, confirm requesting Firefox.
Around 4.5 for Stormy.
Melbourne Tower, velocity 1378, it's ready for takeoff.
Velocity 1378,
Melbourne Tower, velocity 1328, radio check, please. To the takeoff runway 16, velocity 1378.
Velocity 1378.
Velocity 1378, clear for takeoff runway 16.
On 1611, taxi, Echo to that.
taxi by Echo to Bay, on 1611.
Melbourne Tower, Q-Link 289 Delta, requesting clearance to Lonnie.
Shooting 389 Delta, standby for EDC.
Beautiful, PDC, just the right one.
Melbourne Tower, velocity 1328, radio check.
Now that would be an awesome addition. PDC, just pull it out of Vatsim.
Yeah, Qantas 1611, 555.
There we go. Clear to Launceston runway 16, Summit 2 departure. 5000, 1320, squawking 3045. Good stuff. Yes, we'll pop them in one at a time. I've already got the 737 and the 200 for the 777. At some point I'll drop some dough on the 777-300. And the 747 will probably be ready next week. But yeah, lots and lots of money. Okay, I need to go flight plan, menu, departure. Runway 16. The Sunnet. Or Sunti, sorry. 11. Off runway 16. Set that through, set it to the flight plan. Double check what we've got there compared to air services. M for Melbourne. We'll be needing the apron. And Sunti. I think it's just called South. Oh, there it is. Sunti 2. Cool.
Melbourne Tower, Jetstar 7.3, rates taxi runway 16 from the Jetstar apron.
So, we're leaving Sunti on runway 16. It's straight down to Yarra and then straight to Sunti. We can go ahead and close that discontinuity. And there we go. Flight plan is sorted. Looking at where we're coming out of, we're on Bravo 25.
Jetstar 7.3.
Just going to drop that frequency so I don't have to listen to it all day. So we are taxiing up via probably Tango, possibly Tango Quebec, and actually possibly Romeo Echo. And then up on Alpha. Although I suspect we'll be using Tango, as Echo is normally for the inbound. Might flip it around, you never know. Anyway, up to, we can take an Echo intersection departure. But if we get the full length of miles, the D rate quite significantly down to 85. So, no D rate if we're using the Echo departure. And we'll be down to 85 if we're using the full length. I'm ready to run a full start. Let's grab the cabin crew. Cabin crew, please prepare the aircraft for departure. What did I do there? I've got VH2 on emergency. There we go. I did like the X10 fixer. It was quite fun. Anyhow, trims are set. I'll just double check that. The elevator trim is set. Door and filling lights are set. Got the generator on. Got the bleed air on. Beautiful. And we'll drop the external power. At some point I'll get... there we go. We ask all users that are using Australian voiceover to use another one, such as Singapore, which is what I'm doing. Because it keeps on breaking. Breaking. Door and fueling lights are out. Passenger signs are on. We need to get rid of our services here. Done. Just a quick check on that. We're good. Closed. Passenger signs are on. Cabin report is received. And the collision lights go to red. AP bleed is off. And Batch's buses are ready for the start. We'll take it out there. Need to read a thing here. There we are. That's cool. And we'll be, what's it, tail to the south? South or west? Just installed this new position thing. West is that way, south is that way. Cool. Windshield heater is in.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for
Good
pushback.
Qantas 35 Delta, Qantas Domestic 26, information Romeo West, Eric Trelawney.
Service center phone.
Confirm Q-Link 285 Delta live station.
So Qantas 285 Delta.
Locking gear.
Q-Link 285 Delta, cleared to Launceston via Sunty 5 plane route, Sunty 2 departure, runway 16. Climb 5000, school 3076, and departures will be with Melbourne approach on 132.0, caution server errors, make all departures and leave.
Departure check completed.
Trelawney,
Bypass pin
Andrew,
inserted.
Qantas 5001,
Jet star 743, Jet star 743, give way to velocity 737. Yeah, ground velocity fucking disappeared.
Okay.
Roger, Jet 743. Queuing 285 Delta, apologies, read back please.
Qantas 285 Delta, cleared Trelawney via Andrew, climbing to the 5000, runway 16, all 3046 departures, Melbourne approach on 32.0, and please confirm the departure, like 25 Delta.
Queuing 285 Delta, Sunty 2 departure, Sunty, runway 16.
You know what we've got to do.
Qantas 25 Delta, just confirming is a jet departure.
3045.
Queuing 285 Delta, Melbourne Tower, just advise me, apologies for that, I'll get you the departure.
And Q-Link 289 Delta is ready for push. Gate 25 Bravo.
Queuing 289 Delta, push through.
Push through to 89 Delta. Firefox.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
We're good for a start. Bleed air is off. We'll start number 2.
Melbourne ground, Jetstar 743 holding runway 27.
NH is rising.
Jetstar 743, cross runway 27, taxi Alpha Bravo, holding clear runway 16. Crossing 27 Alpha Bravo 16, Jetstar 743.
Number 2 is set to start. Just reading the stormy. I haven't decided what to do with my MD-11 yet. Still on the old system only, and I'm having troubles getting it over to the new one. Apparently my some problem with my purchase that happened in 2008 or 9 means that I don't have a valid install file for it at the moment. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. What's that tail south?
Queuing 1270, cleared to Launceston via Sunty route, Melbourne 5 departure, runway 16. Climb 5000.
Facing south. There's 180 now.
Departure score, and departures will be over this Melbourne approach on 132.0, score 3064.
It's going to go all around there, I hope not. The other option was tail west.
Queuing 1270, queuing 285 Delta, apologies. Departure will be Melbourne 5 departure, runway 16.
Alright, we'll start the other engine.
Runway 16, 25 Delta, and we're ready.
Number 1 set.
Queuing 285 Delta, push through.
Push through, queuing 25 Delta.
Turn this stuff on. Box version, yeah. I should have got one of them, eh? Regret it now. That's alright, I still got it safe in my old system. This means that we have to stick to the old frame rate. I'm thinking of doing a highly edited video with some music. Only like a short one, about 5 minutes long. That'll be my end of the MD-11. Won't even be a flight, it'll just be the end. I've actually still got one more video of MD-11 to go off the old system, so that'll come out sometime. Not a fan of this big push out. Let's just stop it here. We'll continue until our nose is over the top of the split there. But I've got dash 8 galore. Stop here. Where are you off to, man? What the hell?
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake is very set. Okay. I'm really going to make that one the...
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed.
Air view is off. You just walking off or what?
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Copy that. You're clear to disconnect. Bye bye.
Clear to start engines.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, the old extended range pushback. Okay, checklists. Half start. External power APU is disconnected. The main bus tie is now off. Electrical panels. Checked, and I've got AC1 and AC2. Beautiful. Okay, condition levers are maximum. Auto feather is white. Fuel pumps are on. Hydraulics are set. We'll need flaps 5. Rudder, full travel. And with that, rudder's good. Nozzle steering can go on. If I can get to it, there we go.
Jetstar 732 mount.
And PFD MFD set checked. Very good. Leads on, but minimum. Anti-ice pressure tested and checked. Ice protection is test and set. Transponder can go on.
Planned route, 72 departure, runway 16, climb 5,000.
So we're using flaps 5 for departure.
With no approach on 132.0.
Now takeoff mass 25. Should be that plus 2. 18, 19, 20. 120, set berth, rotation.
Melbourne Green, Chile 25 Delta, request taxi.
24. 124. Okay, the flaps 5. 132 plus 2 will be 134.
A-firm, Chile 25 Delta.
And the V climb
Chile 25 Delta, taxi, Tango Foxtrot, runway.
will be 145.
Tango Echo Foxtrot 163, Chile 25 Delta.
Speeds are set. Let's go. Taxi checklist brakes, takeoff warning. I'll just do the takeoff warning now.
Chile 1270, push through.
And that's checked.
Chile 289 Delta, Melbourne ground.
$29, good.
Chile 289 Delta, confirm squawk standby.
Oh, go back to standby phone, not alright. Takeoff power. We were going to reduce to 85, we'll do it now. Keep it rolling. Keep it on. There it is, cool.
Melbourne ground, Qantas 1017, request.
Instruments checked and set.
To Hobart.
Hydraulic pumps on, elevator full travel, and we'll do a check here.
Qantas 1017, cleared to Hobart by 70 flight plan route, 72 departure, climb 5,000.
Scrolls one off.
3061 and departure will be Melbourne approach on 132.0.
That's sorted.
Qantas 1017, cleared to Hobart.
Your Dabbler goes on.
Route 72 departure, runway 16, climb 5,000.
And we are ready.
3061 and departures 132.0.
Hi there, Lot.
Qantas 1017.
Lot VS. Head on. Melbourne ground, Q-Link 289 Delta, ready for taxi.
Q-Link 285 Delta, contact Melbourne Tower on 120.5.
1205, Chile 25 Delta J.
Qantas 1017, requesting Shutdown.
Qantas 1017, push approved.
Push approved, Qantas 1017.
Q-Link 289 Delta is ready for taxi. Information Romeo.
Last station calling confirmed, Q-Link 289 Delta.
Q-Link 289 Delta, yes.
Q-Link 289 Delta, can you accept Echo intersection runway 16?
289 Delta, AFM.
Healing 289 Delta, taxi Tango Alpha Echo holding point, runway 16.
Tango Alpha Echo, holding point runway 16, killing 289 Delta. Okay, well, we've got the short part of the runway, so we've removed the D rate there, 90% full rate.
Healing 1270, can you accept Echo intersection for runway 16? Healing 1270, taxi Tango Alpha Echo holding point from runway 16.
Where the radar coming up on the test. Test complete.
Right. Last station calling call sign only, please. Jetstar 732, push approved. Push approved, mate. And Graham, did I take off sponsor and pay a coach out of this? Yeah, I don't think I went to Hobart, please. And information takeoff. Confirm last station calling with Eagles 507. Yeah, that was one and nothing Eagles 507, cleared to Hobart by 25 lane route, 32 departure runway.
I'll be using that today.
5000, score 3054, and departures will be Melbourne approach on 132.0.
Landing rates.
Thanks, so cleared to Hobart by 305 departures on 36.0, okay, technical customer. Eagles 507, push approved. Approved, 507. Healing 285 Delta, contact to Melbourne Tower 120.5, please run the street.
0.5, killing 289 Delta.
Last station calling, call sun only, please.
Just a readback.
Confirm red 1123.
No, that was just Keelink 289 Delta reading back the frequency change that you gave us.
Feeling 289 Delta, that wasn't for you, but anyway, contact Melbourne Tower 120.5, have a good night.
120.5, Keelink 289 Delta. Okay, the approach 1320.
Apologies. Melbourne Tower, big velocity 342 with line 16.
Australian Skywatch, wanting some nice Launceston scenery. We shall see how it goes. Is it the same old scenery from like years ago? Heard someone talking about new Launceston scenery, and I've just looked up Orbx Launceston, and it's still the same Launceston. Maybe there were some texture improvements that I didn't notice.
Oh, Tower, Chilling 285 Delta.
Link 285 Delta reported about the issue. Hold short.
Hold short. Chilling 285 Delta.
Mark and brake set. Welcome to our Q-Link 289er Delta, holding short on Echo.
Link 289 Delta.
Let's get that weather radar going. Hamming up at the sky, and we'll seat the crew. Cabin crew, please take your seats for departure.
Link 285 Delta, behind the arriving velocity 737, line up and wait behind.
On the arriving 73, lock and wait, Chilling 285 Delta.
Always fun to watch. Almost like a 700, 737-7 instead of the 800. I think there's only 2 or 3 of those left on the company list. In fact, there might even only be 1.
Round 121, cost you 3.2.
LNAV for departure.
Link 285 Delta, time heading 160, runway 16, clear takeoff, contact departure.
Time heading 160, runway 16, clear for takeoff, departure, airport, Chilling 285 Delta.
Link 289 Delta, expect 4 minutes delay to DLR at London.
289er, copy. Hi there, Jamie Simons. Hope you're doing well. We're on a 4-minute delay waiting for apparently the VOR to clear up in Launceston. We've had about 1 million aeroplanes depart at the same time because we had some server problems. And once those server problems kind of resolved, everybody kind of all jumped in at the same time. So I think I'm at the back of the pack of that area, that server issue. was on Charlie.
Just 732, hold short, expect 10-minute delay to VOR or sensor.
And the hold short Charlie.
Plenty of time to run our checklist. Line-up checklist, static all lights, landing lights, pin-up static isolation valve, which is down here, is on. Bleeds are set. We have CS modes, GA, and altitude selection. I've got LNAV because we're flying a departure route. And caution panel, black except for the parking brake. That's line-up checks, we just need the lights on the takeoff. Jamie Simons asked if I've ever flown on a Dash 8 as a passenger, and indeed I have. I've flown on a Dash 8 Q400 back when I was about somewhere between 8 and 10 years old. We went up to Coffs Harbour from Sydney, and yeah, quite fun. I actually haven't flown as a passenger on the Q400. Only a 300.
Time heading 160, runway 16, please take off. Contact departure.
Heading 160 after departure, runway 16, clear for takeoff, gearling 289er Delta. Parking brake is released. Let's roll. All the lights. Taxi lights are in. Lights are white. And chime the cabin.
Just 732, expect a 2 in the way.
Control lock is off.
Q 1270, push on expect 2 in the way. Correction, 4 minute delay.
Alrighty. Our controls. Take a power set. 80 knots. V1, rotate. V2. Positive brake, you're up.
Just 732, runway 16, line up master.
And departures. Melbourne departures, Q-Link 289 Delta, climbing 5,000, leaving 1,800. Runway heading.
So 289 Delta departures DAU identified. Turn left heading 100, climb to followable 230.
Flight of 150, just again that heading for Q-Link 289 Delta.
289 Delta, turn left heading 10 and confirm climb followable 230.
Heading 100 and flight level 230, Q-Link 289 Delta. Climb power. was all the way over there, wasn't it? 100 set. Flaps up. Hi there, Black Sky. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier. I think I missed you during my takeoff roll. Level 230 set. High AS, and we'll climb that up to 200 knots. Takeoff checklist. Still manually flying the plane. Okay, our takeoff checklist. Landing gear is up, flaps are 0, bleed can go to normal. Climb power is set. And it's a flight level. Okay, then altimeter set 1013 and ice protection not required. Pressurization, hydraulics set to normal, fuel pumps are off, and auto feather is off. There's 10,000.
Just 732 departures identified. Climb by default 240, cancel speed 6.
Autopilot set.
November 495 Charlie X-ray, descends by star to 4,000. Geelink 289 Delta, expect a right hand turn in about 2 minutes, just for traffic space.
289 Delta, thanks. Keep it at 200 knots on this segment of the climb. Once we get the turn in the direction we want to be going, then we can start. I have not started Tomato yet. I might at some point, because I'm looking at those wonderful MD88 liveries with you know, all the reflective finish on them. They'd be very nice to see completely reflective surfaces on American Airlines Mad Dog MD82s.
Geelink 289 Delta, turn right, heading 170.
Heading 170, Geelink 289 Delta.
Golf Kilo Bravo, contact centre 123 National 8, g'day.
170 set.
Contact centre 123 National 8, Golf Kilo Bravo, g'day.
Geelink 285, so climb hold 50.
Wonderful having it 285 as well as 289. Not confusing at all. There goes Melbourne. Bye bye. Melbourne City, Albert Park Lake, just under the right wing there. The Yarra River meandering its way up towards the mountains there. Went camping on the long weekend, not the Easter weekend, the one before that here in Melbourne. Went up there with a bunch of girls.
289 Delta, your position is from Austin north of Sunty. Zero navigation, track direct Sunty, flight to who?
Navigation direct Sunty, flight plan route Geelink 289 Delta. Number 3 is Sunty, set And we'll nav that. There we go. LNAV set.
Doing 289 Delta, contact center 133, that's fine.
Center 133.8, Q link 289 Delta.
Doing 285 Delta, resume navigation, position 100 miles to the northwest of Benzo, tractor at Benzo, thanks for your help.
For company traffic at Benzo, or SQ25 Delta.
Melbourne Centre, Q-Link 289 Delta, climbing flight level 230, leaving flight level 180.
So g'day, Sierra from Mike with these through 221 up to 220
Sierra Alpha Mike K, Melbourne Centre, climb 2 flight 290.
all the way to 290 Sierra.
Velocity 1380, we're leaving for level 370.40.
And that seatbelt sign is off.
Right, low, Mike, Lima. Carry lights, approaches,
Yeah, study level MD11 in X-Plane might just get me to install X-Plane.
Breaker Magrima, not particularly. I was pretty much happy to pinpoint the airway and then just run visual
I reckon they should make an MD10 as well, but anyway. I'd buy it.
Yeah, and you're plugged in 240.
So let's do there at once, first station.
Just past 732, 150.
Let's increase that rate. 220 knots. Sorted.
Good evening, doing 285 Delta, I think.
There's French Island. As we roll down the Mornington Peninsula. There's Moorabbin over there. Carrum below. Cool. Yeah, geography lessons.
Righto, Mike. Lima, contact Hobart Tower now 118 station 1 station
Investigation terminated 196 service starting
That bay down there is the Western Port Bay. French Island is the slightly larger one that's got less people on it. And Phillip Island is probably behind the post there. Down there. So Phillip Island's got a racetrack on it. They do, I think, the bike racing down there quite often. The biking Grand Prix. Clearly Albert Parkway is where the Formula 1 happens. Look at all these aeroplanes.
China 2910 Melbourne Centre, confirm Scorpion 2367 mode Charlie.
Yeah. All the islands are basically because of racing. Phillip Island's pretty cool because there's penguins down there as well. It's a very nice rock bar and grill. We call it the rock bar and grill. They give you this big heated stone and raw meat. You cook your own meat on the stone. Hi, that's a Davo. We're on climb to flight level 230.
Correction 743, expect the VLR approach at Launceston and descend to 9,010, 9,010, expecting the VLR along just starting on V3. Just after V3, expect that high, yeah. Repeat just after V3. Just after V3.
Yeah, Phillip Island's got a tiny little strip on it. I think it's a dirt strip. So, itty bitty runway, but there is, yeah, you can fly a Cessna down there. It's not exactly an airport. It's a building with a windsock next to it and some grass out the front.
Just 732, I just got the CBM at 3 miles, 12 years, 890,
That might be a nice thing once I get my new NBN internet connection installed on Thursday. Hope it happens on Thursday. I should have upload rates of talking about 30 megabit per second to upload and an 80 down. I'm actually getting 150, so technically it should be 100 down and 50 up, but it's not going to be 100 down, 50 up, if you know what I mean. It's probably going to run about 80 to 70 down and about 30-ish up. But at the moment I think I'm only getting speeds similar to that anyway. Speed test. Don't know what this will do to the stream, but we'll take a look anyway. So that's on my current 4G connection, only about 40, 45, 40, yeah, 43 megabit per second, so 41.2 average. And on the way down it's getting not quite 30, although I am streaming at the same time, so. But yeah, this afternoon when I was testing it just for the stream, it was sitting about 30. So yeah, that's what I've got currently off my $10 per gigabyte. So it'll be interesting to compare that to what we get with the NBN. I've been reading around. The type of connection I'm getting at the moment should be looking at about between 70 and 80 on the download and about 40 to 30 on the upload. So marginally better than that. Okay, our landing mass today should be about 24. Are we using flap 15? Yeah, we'll do flap 15. We could do flap 10, just burl in a bit quicker. You might actually.
Melbourne Center, Qantas 1017, climbing flight level 240.
Fly Tampa Vegas. Jamie Simons, there's this wonderful event that's coming up at the end of, I think the end of the month or maybe next month.
370,
End of May, sorry, because we're still in April. I think beginning of July or late May, there's the Cal Screaming event. And I'm definitely looking at going to Vegas for that. So probably Vegas, Long Beach, and then San Francisco as well. So we'll definitely be heading to Vegas at the end of the month. Anyway, I'm going to stick in these speeds. I'm going to go with flat. Let's go with flat 15. It's a pretty short runway. So it'll be 117. and I'm not going to use the other speed because that 107 speed is actually the red line, and if you hit 107 you need to go around, and it's not useful to me. So I want to do 117 plus 5, so I just go 117, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 122 is our approach speed. Alrighty, radar cruising. Let's drop this to the MCR. Stormy sounds, thinking that we can get a Dash 8 into Phillip Island, which is hilarious. Do we have it in here? Let's see. It might be small enough only to have an Ursa. PH. No, it's not there. Ursa only.
Just after 44, I catch the line.
Roger, report level maintained, just off it.
And they've turned it into a heliport instead of an airport. Alright. So that won't work. There was a day when it was an airport with 2 runways, and now it's a helicopter port. No runways. Jet A1 is still available. You can buy aeroplane fuel, but you can only land a helicopter at Phillip Island now. That's a pity. Gotta expand this out a bit. Okay. Go to satellite view and zoom into roughly where the airport is. I think it's around here. There it is. Yeah, it's still got a massive runway there. I don't know why they're calling it a heliport. You could land a plane on that. That'd be easy. Look at that, massive chunky runway there. I've driven past there only twice in my life. I do need to go there more. Next time there's a race on, I might go down to Phillip Island. How about that? That could work out well. And I actually know someone that does racing in 2-litre sports sedans. So maybe next time they've got a race, I might see if I can get invited. Because that could be cool. Watch a friend of mine race a car around a track. Speaking of track, where is the big track? There it is. Grand Prix circuit. Look at that thing. Massive pit lane. Grandstands over there. So yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out, see if I can get down there again. Unfortunately, only helicopters nowadays. No more fixed wing aviation in Phillip Island. Ah, I've dropped out. Let's listen to the ATIS at 134.75, which I'll 134.75. And we'll turn that radio up. Hi there, Dot Wallop. Have you been Dot Walloped recently? Lost connection to the voice server again. Today is the day of dropped connections, I think. Okay, I didn't catch the thing, but here we are. Information of Foxtrot, runway 32 left. And let's see, visible greater than 10, cloud at 1,900. Not quite enough to do a full visual approach, but...
Good evening, Takeoff 800, maintain 8,000.
QNH is 1020.
500, today Melbourne Centre I-line, climb let's check climb 2, climb 363.
Climb 360, PS 500.
Correct 9906, descent 4000, contact Orbx, now 118, that's 1, cash, have that today.
Change of red 1123 with you.
Red 1123 today, Melbourne.
Okay, they're talking about running the VOR approach into the RLS. Which kind of makes sense, it's better than procedure 10. So, just a little while we'll do that. I mostly listen to classical music. I was a student of the Conservatorium of Music once.
When ready to go up 130. We're ready to fly for 130.
Roger, we just had to start descending because we'll pass like 20 miles past off the tank that we're ready to come to the
Just 744, the Orbx Alpha off runway 16, we're ready to fly 250.
Roger, the Warren 6 Alpha 16, we're descending 250 now, just 744.
Cool, we've got double our trip fuel, so we've got about 2 hours left in the tanks. It's powering along, isn't it? I think I know what I'll do is we'll set up the VOR approach and then we'll tune in the ILS. So it'll be runway 32 left off the VOR DME number 4 from overhead. Done. Check how that looks. So from overhead, it's the A and the B. So add to 8, yep, 8 DME and then turn it back in. Good stuff. So I'm just going to drop the link. There we are.
When ready to send a flight level 1400 on the line.
And then we'll pick up all the ILS stuff, which is 109.5.
Melbourne, control 25. 15,
And inbound course 313 degrees. So we'll take that on the format. 313 is set. Now about 112.6 in the other side.
Yeah, no, Control 25, radio check. Center Sierra for Mike, radio check. Control 25, radio check. I hear you. Center, Control 25, calling by the 6240.
Skywatch, how long does it take to learn how to fly an aeroplane? I've got no idea. I've been doing this since 1999, so 10 years. 20 years. 20 years. You learn little bits as you go along. You don't learn the whole thing. So concentrate on one thing until you've got it down, and then you do the next bit. One plane at a time. So when I get a new aeroplane, I probably spend a good month or maybe more than a month only flying that. And then once I've got used to it, then I start mixing it amongst the rest of the fleet that I already know. I think the first plane that I really got used to was the 737-400, and then Level D 767 came fairly soon after that. And then I did world flight in the 747 in 2002. And by that stage I'd pretty much figured out how a autopilot's driven by an FMS. And ever since then, every plane's much the same. The FMS is a little different sometimes, but the general principles are still the same.
Melbourne, Sierra for Mike, readability 5, and we're top of position.
Yay, he's back.
Sierra for Mike, 275-140. 140, Sierra for Mike.
And center just 744, that's the
Just 744, decent low star level 130.
Near star 130, just 744. Yep.
Melbourne Center, red 1123 at flight level 240.
Red 1123, g'day Melbourne Center, is that your final level?
It wasn't supposed to be.
Red 1123, I understand that. Is it final level now, would you like higher?
If it works for you, Brendan, I'm happy to stay at 240, but I'll leave it up to you. If you need me higher or lower, just let me know.
Yeah, James is running our set up the top of the set. Good idea. So where do we want to be?
240 for 1123, thank you, sir.
Launceston, let's just pick up the minimum altitude at Lonnie, which is 4,000. Launceston at 4,000. I reckon 4,000 plus. Yeah, 4,000 is fine. We'll go to the VNav, pick up LT, number 3, there's 4,000, we have 10 minutes till top of the set, right there. Thanks, James. So yeah, just a review on that one. The first thing I had to do, because it wasn't already in the system, is plan a 4,000 feet at Launceston. So find Launceston in your list, and then you click the right hand side next to Launceston, that'll highlight that. Then you type in whatever altitude you want to be there at, which is 4,000 in my case. Hit the enter key, and then you click a VNav. Click the 2 on the left hand side over here. That'll come up here and you select which one you want. In my case it was Launceston, now number 2. Then you just click enter. 4,000, yes, that's correct. Enter again, and you can actually change this. You can make it, for instance, a less steep descent or more steep descent if you want to. I might even do that now, so 1,700 instead of 1,800. There we go. Entered, done. And now that's ready to descend. And at some point the V-speed, the vertical bar will come up in magenta, just next to your altitude there. And at that point you move your altitude window down and click on the VNav and click on the altitude selection, and it'll automatically start descending. Of course it doesn't have an auto throttle, so you're going to have to pull your throttles back as it starts descending.
I think on first at 5 on the hour, the rest is 150. December ready flight level 130, we're estimating now, and on the hour. Too low, brother.
The other thing that you need to worry about is as you pull back the power, the aeroplane will tend to skew off slightly to the, I think it's the right? Yes, slightly to the right, because we've got a little bit of right rudder trim at the moment. So as you pull the power off, you don't need as much rudder, so it will tend to respond by turning right as you pull the power down. So the idea is to, as you pull the power down, you put in some rudder, and then you trim out the rudder.
Yeah, so the 43 identifies 125 or 35 there.
Alex Phillips sitting on the ground in Launceston being told to shut down because you don't know how long it'll take. My gosh. Maybe you should have come to Hobart. Hobart's online, by the way. I didn't expect Milk Run Monday to be quite that good. I didn't even advertise it. So it makes no sense that it should have been this busy.
Well, I've got to see 17 when ready to set to flight level 250. Hold at Ursula. First 10 at 1.5 minute legs. Flight level 250.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm in that lot there. I am indeed. Look at that. They're right on top of each other.
Because 507
We're probably going to be holding at Ursop.
He's going to be with star 290,000 or so. Just star 7.
There's a song.
1017.
Traffic.
2000 below.
Climb.
Sorry, was that Qantas 1017?
Straight at us, isn't it?
Qantas 1017 at Ursula. correction, when ready, descend to 250 at Australian and max left hand at 1.5 seconds.
Still 2,000 below us. There's no need for this to panic. There he is.
So flight level 250 at Australian, left hand turn. Sorry, was it?
Descend to the 8 turn left hand at 1.5 seconds.
Qantas 1017.
Clear of conflict.
Yeah, up. Like 1270, turn 32 Australian.
Okay, it sounds like we're going to be getting holding at Ursa.
Contrail 25 rescue. Contrail 25, center 25.
So for holding, you go to the direct 2, that's DTO over there next to Vino. So DTO, holding, and it's probably going to be Ursa. So click on the fix, number 5, and we'll chuck in our times there. Won't do it yet.
4,040.
See that? You have to pay money to get a job. $87,000 without even a license. It's not cheap. Qlink 289 Delta, requesting either descent or holding pattern instructions.
Qlink 289 Delta, maintain flight 230, expect to hold it at
Okay, 289 Delta, thanks. So we're definitely holding at Ursum.
Kilo Bravo, your top of set point.
I just need to know the inbound leg and the time.
Yeah, Golf Kilo Bravo, it'll be.
With that, we'll hit the arm hold.
Yeah, another 5 miles. Golf Kilo Bravo.
Australian Skywatch, get a HEX loan and join University of New South Wales, and you'll get a Qantaslink internship. Fly the first officer seat of one of these airplanes. Hang out there.
289, hold at Ursa, left hand patterns, flight 230.
All I've heard Ursum, left hand patterns, and 1 minute legs. Maintain flight level 230, Qlink 289 Delta. 1.0 is 1 minute legs, Ursum on our current inbound, and it's the direct entry, arming the hold. You see Ursum and then hold, and we should see a big chunky.
Jeff Mike approaching 140.
That's going the wrong way.
Jeff Mike D79, yeah.
Currently 156, so I think we should be on 156 inbound.
9,000 on sorry, was that 10270?
And the left pattern, there it is. Message. Yep, it's fine. Ah, lost everything else after Ursum. Holding, oh, we could go direct to Launceston, that's fine. Just double check it. Ursum, direct to Launceston. Yep, we'll do it that way. That's why I do it through university. If you fail, then you just fail university. And you pay off your HEX fee. You're not paying out of pocket. Well, you are, but only if you make that much money. Otherwise, it's just a HEX loan that doesn't get paid off. Unless you become a, someone who makes more than $80,000 a year. Or have a, whatever that cut-off fee is. It's It's more than that, isn't it? It's less than that actually. It's about 50,000 a year. Anyway, if you end up in a minimum wage job, you'll never pay that X3 off ever again. Not to say that you'll ever be a pilot, but you know, at worst you'll either be making more than $80,000 a year, or you won't be paying off a loan.
23 to expect delaying action at speed reduction.
Speed reduction happening.
Speed reduction 23.
Okay, we're looking for 220 knots now. Pulling that power back.
I think it was,
It's actually 210, isn't it, for the whole? Cool.
That looks like that's all from your 516. Sierra Flight, Sierra by stage, they're going to be locking off now. If you're able to get visual approach winches, what? That's another Sierra from Mike Second. Sierra Alpha Mike, Launceston, Sierra closing this time, reverse past Golf. Advise what your tracking intention is going to be for the approach. Well, I wasn't planning on thinking because Launceston Tower is on, but clearly got to go to bed, so we'll track for a visual. So catch for 3 to left, Sierra Alpha Mike. Sierra Alpha Mike, Morning.
Melbourne Centre, this is plus flight 2910, can I get the frequency from Melbourne Chargers?
Just at 44 units.
yeah, sorry, we're just trying to speak. Yeah, with visual.
Just at 44, join fire runway 162, visual approach, contact to the Tower 120 dash 5.
Roger, contact Tower 1205, jet start at 4
What's the 30 decent high start at 4,000 visual.
sorry, say again, Roger.
13, 61 decent to 4,000 star report visual.
Send 4,000 by the star and we'll walk them off.
Sierra Alpha Mike, we can do that as minutes build the supply person. Say again for Sierra Alpha Mike. Sierra Alpha Mike, confirm visual. Negative, we're in command, Sierra Alpha Mike. Sierra Alpha Mike, you get a pilot calculate lowest that track goes to direct one. Direct one system, Sierra Alpha Mike. Sierra Alpha Mike, negative, disregard, they can see. 3.
Melbourne 400.
Sierra Alpha Mike. Golf Kilo Bravo, thanks for that, descend at 9,000. Descend at 9,000, Golf Kilo Bravo.
Melbourne Centre, Golf Romeo 516.
Golf Romeo 516, go Centre. Just confirm maintaining 530.
550. We've actually just passed their copy descent, requesting lower 516.
Golf Romeo 516, these are the 51300, expect delaying action at this stage, the tower's locked off and there's a lot of arrivals coming in. Speed reductions are approved.
No worries, flight level 300, Golf Romeo 516, Chief.
Another geography lesson from Australian Skywatch. East Tamar River down there.
Flight level 240, left hand, 1.5.
Holideskin, left-hand pattern.
And the Tamar River Valley. Very nice. Liking that.
You got 507 climbs, level 3.
Massive dam right there.
Flight level 35, sir, took us 5 years.
And to the right here.
1380 turning base for runway 32.
We are indeed in a holding pattern. Right overhead, Ursop.
And our departure is Qantas straight 605 past 5,000. Qantas 605, and I identify prime flight level 330. Climb file 330, Qantas straight 605. Contrail to be 5, compliment. Contrail to Qantas, never mind. Yeah, likely controlled airspace and center Wi-Fi traffic for arrival is velocity 1380, 55 Boeing 737, currently turning right base is for runway 2 left.
So it's to slow down more.
Okay, 1187 coming to traffic, Sierra point, see ya.
Sierra point, apologies, Star Watch will be with me, 123, that's one.
1238, Sierra point.
13, Kilo, Bravo. 5,000 off kilo. Golf Kilo Bravo, we can make very significant rises. Golf Kilo Bravo does, so we're ready to leave controlled airspace on descent. On-flight traffic for arrival is velocity 1380, 737 vision circuit. Sierra Alpha Mike PVM 800 is also on descent the same track through 7,300.
Right, if we're doing a DME arrival through Sector Bravo, descend down to 3,200, so we get to 8 miles, and then on down to 2,200, sorry, at 1,700 miles, and down to MDA. MDA for our aeroplane type is 1,440, 1440. That's sorted. Yeah, for Rugby 86, flight sample is released. Can buy it already. I'd like to chuck in a
1270 track direct to Launceston.
There's the runway. Final approach. Where is that?
Center for 1642 on the ground.
That's 7 miles out.
Holding point Alpha fully ready.
1642 stand by, I believe Launceston Tower is short from I'm currently past Golf, but I can really stop departing them. Multiple iPads, target these certain areas, stand by
VIPES, which is 5 miles out. 400 bit.
Melbourne, Qantas 680. Melbourne Center, Qantas 681, climbing through 2,100 to 5,000.
683 identified climb by
Got that backwards.
flight level to direction 360.
Climb by the center flight level 360, Qantas 681.
That's better.
Sierra Alpha visual Wi-Fi traffic Golf Kilo Bravo, like in the area is similar track now with used to be 1 6 miles.
Copy the traffic 200, Mike.
Control 25, request time for Launceston.
Control 25, not quite sure yet. Decent down to 5250, hold at Hurston, left hand pad, and 1.5 minutes.
Then 250, hold Hurston, left, 1.5. Control 25.
Golf Romeo 516, so the flight will 160, expect you hold it.
As known as Captain speaking from the flight deck. Obviously we're in a holding pattern currently, making a couple of left-hand turns while we wait for traffic to clear ahead of us. Not quite sure how long we'll be. That's no mate. G'day, 289 Delta, already on the second leg of the pattern.
289 Delta.
Interrupting us to tell us to do what we're already doing. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for that. Just got disturbed by air traffic control with an update on our holding pattern. We're still in this holding pattern for at least another 10 minutes, then we'll be handed down to closer approaching to Launceston. I do apologise for the inconvenience, but we do have quite a lot of traffic out here today.
500 March 60 Alpha off, runway 16, live start,
Horse 37 for runway 16, and ready, decent about start, possible, 350, 500.
Did you just notice that? Message, eh? Why is the current leg extended? Can we make it stop being extended?
Melbourne, correction, take Bravo, 2,200, 5,000.
Go, Tango Bravo, good day. Hold at Launceston, flight 160, left hand pattern, 7.5.
Left hand hold on Launceston, 160.
Really need to start looking at our minimums, don't we? Because that would be running out of fuel. Right now we could probably go to Devonport, which is just below Ursum. Fixed reserve is 420.
Hold at Launceston, flight 130, left hand pattern, 100.
800, yeah, it's about 420. So once this hits 420 we need to divert. I'm just going to divert straight down. There's the airport, look at that, Devonport. We can go straight there if we need to.
Going 289 Delta, descend flight level 130.
Flight level 130, connect to 289 Delta.
Control 25, descend flight 150.
130 is set, we're going to go IAS. And yeah, leave it at 190, just pull the power. Yeah, it's going to balance this fuel out a touch.
Sierra Alpha, Mike, identification 7, I'll take Launceston Tower 118 days. Sierra Alpha, Mike,
Come on, Sam.
Go, Kilo Bravo,
Dreadnought Delican here. Yeah.
Red 1123, D7 flight level 170.
170, 1123.
Station Melbourne, friction launch vessel, tower becoming active, time 15. Skull resonates with town class Delta. Expect that shortly.
Whoa!
Qantas Freight 605 requested stop and climb at level 30, please.
Might drop it a bit quicker.
Sorry, station point taken. Qantas Freight 605 requested stop climb at flight level 300, please. Qantas 605, I believe was stop climb flight level 320. Qantas Freight 605, stopping climb at flight level 300. Qantas 30. Qantas 1017, descend via start at 9,000.
Descend by the start, 9,000.
Good evening, Qantas 442 with you, passing 2,800, climbing 4,500. Melbourne Centre, good evening, Qantas 442 with you. Qantas 442 is passing 3,600, climbing 5,000.
Level 130 over Southfield 5.
Qantas 442, passing 4,100, climbing to 5,000.
Qantas 442, center identified climb at 5 level 310.
Convoy the Sydney flight level 310, Qantas 442.
734, descend by the start, flight 140.
Yes, you do. You certainly do.
507, when ready, descend 25. This is one of them. Eagles 507, broken, just confirm level 25.
That was for James Wilson. Do you have to press altitude select? Yes, you do. Otherwise, it'll go beep as you approach. 9,000, QNH 1020, QNH 289 Delta. $9,000 sets. And the QNH.
Hello, 5, we've lost our hydraulic number 2 system, requested back to Fax in Melbourne, please.
1020 set. Just gonna go for my seat and touch.
Qantas Freight 605. straight, 605, train left, 6340.
Southbound 340, Qantas 605.
Officer, good evening. Velocity 1642, with you 8000.
Velocity 1642, yeah, I've got a mark, first call 2440.
Hi there, Mike Smith. How you doing? We're in a holding pattern somewhere over Devonport.
Velocity 1642.
On a set to 8,000. Costa del.
280, velocity 1642.
Quebec 1270 descent down for 60,000.
So turtle.
Quebec 1270 descent in the hole 60,000. What is 1017 lead control airspace of center reported I'm tracking.
That was 1017, thanks.
Then control 25, requesting arrival time, expected arrival time Launceston, and trains coming. Control 25, this stage you'll get as good as mine, I'll work on getting it out. Yeah, I've got a pretty good guess. Don't worry about that.
Why bother asking?
David Stevens asking how long it'll be to the runway. As those guys have just said. Your guess is as good as mine. Pretty good guess. There is a possibility that we'll be landing down here at Devonport. Well, with any luck, we'll get all the way to Launceston. May not be daytime still. Set 9000, Quebec 289 Delta.
Control 25 D6, block 110. Control 25 D7, block 110. File 110, hit on. 1123 descent, shoot off the wall.
160, 1123.
We 5160 descent, 5130.
Ground 30, 516.
Keeping an eye on it because it tends not to like to turn on the outbound leg.
Getting 1270 passing at 8,000 contact Launceston Tower, 118
What's the altitude of the runway?
507, hold at us, flight level 250, left hand pattern, 1.5 meters,
548, so 550 we'll call it.
Hold on, sorry, could you take it, please?
Eagles 507, hold at us, left hand pattern, 1.5 meters, flight level 250.
We hold at us and left pattern 1.5 minutes, unfortunately 507.
Australia 605, you accept direct 209.
280 knots, so Qantas 605, Qantas right.
Qantas Australia 605, you accept direct 209.
Oscar November Alpha Golf India for Qantas 3605.
Qantas Australia 605.
Seagulls 507.
Request me check.
Okay, the set checks, pressurization, B500.
You might be confused, going down to Hobart.
Shout out to Mike Sierra Bravo.
Extract direct to
GPWS flaps is 15, we're going to make it 10. Flaps 10 for the approach, speed set for 10. And briefing MSA and speeds. Alright, the speeds have been set. We have 122 for the approach speed and 117 for the VREF. We have 114 MSA has been set. And briefing, we haven't done much. We were initially thinking we were going to be doing one of these straight into the overhead, but we're going to offer to do them a visual approach off the VOR Sector B. That's the DME Sector B.
After now get truck direct to Warren for Qantas 3605.
If we do that, we're already set up. We have 109.5 set, and the course was 313. Not doing the return, just going into Launceston today because I don't know how long this will take. Could be another hour before we get on the ground.
13202.
And I have a Game of Thrones to watch, so.
350 voltage.
Hi there, Rod Spotter. That's why they said hi on the network. Good to see them.
QNH 1220.
Could have gone there.
500, apologies for that before you. Firing extra. 507, no worries sir, Lincoln, we've got a plane around at the moment for the Clark 4 arrival to the West 12, you can get that. Seagulls 507, expect that port approach comes. Seagulls 507 comes for 12 now, approach comes.
How's it go?
Yeah, control 25, we've all got time for a copper.
Sorry, control 25, there you go.
I'm in the hold, have I got time for a top up?
Now I would divert to Devonport because it's directly below Ursom, so we're almost on a holding pattern over the top of it.
I'll be off now.
We could glide there now if we needed to.
Control 25, mate. Red 1123, descend to 120.
Line 20 from 1123.
Golf Romeo 5160, 60,000, parking 8,000, identification 78, contact tower 118 station 7 taxi.
Contact tower. Golf Romeo 16, contact tower. Compass, and Eagles 507, compass.
Eagles 507, Eastern to flight level 15.
Eastern flight level 15, Eagles 507.
1017, grounded over.
Now coming back up. I currently have 500 in each tank. When we get to 420 each tank, we can add a bit. What?
What is straight 605, start clearing the boat.
Devonport's got nothing going there, as far as I know.
What is 605, start clearing tomorrow, 6 Alpha off, runway 16. When ready, decent time start, flight 125.
Perhaps it should have gone the other way around. Out to Melbourne first.
Project cleared ILS program 16 by Warren Star. Livery and file 250 sequence straight 605.
Don't trust this hold. Last season of Game of Thrones, so if you've watched it so far, you managed to slog your way through the crappy seasons of 7, 6 and 7, worst seasons ever. And yeah, you finally get to the end.
Straight to 605, decent time start, flight level
3130, Qantas Freight 665 and requested extended test line of 20 nautical miles.
That's right, station point.
Yeah, no. It'll be interesting, but we might actually need to trigger the divert. We're getting close to it.
20 nautical miles, please.
So just one more time, I'm not sure I'm copying the request. You want them to do 20 miles?
Let's pick up the Devonport charts because we're going to probably hit that point in about the next 15 minutes or so.
Control 25, taxi 710 down.
Descend to 10 south. Is that next to the hole?
Let's grab the Meta as well.
Control 25, you wish decent flight 10,000 hole. Just about to enter the
Heading to 10,000, wishing we're at the hole. Control 25.
Devonport, Meta, NA. Not pick up Meta, damn it. It's 310 at 13 knots. Use runway 24. Won't need the instrument approach, we'll just go straight in for the visual. I'll chuck in the instrument approach just so that we can see. That's the Niliquid. DPO, there we are. Ah, that's easy enough. Just going to review the fuel. So fixed reserve is 420 with an alternate of 423. I'll call it 420 and 420.
110, 1123.
Oh, Verge, G'day, Healing 2770 with you out of Melbourne, climbing through flight level 1764190. Healing 2770, G'day, Melbourne, climbing through flight 190.
Yeah, that's a reserve of the 30 minutes.
You climb flight at 190, Healing 2770, thanks.
So 30-minute fixed reserve, and it will take 31 minutes to get from Launceston back to Devonport. So if we just divert now, diverting up to 420, that's what we're doing. Thanks for that. 319 at 5 knots, broken 26, 13 degrees. Looks like we're going to down Devonport.
289 Delta, good news, exit the hold. Track direct to Launceston 9.
Lead flight attendant to the cockpit, please.
Got a straight 605 descent at 29 about QNH 1021. Approach 70 finished, so lost Roger, turn left out for QNH 1021, that's great, 05.
Oh, so thank you, Lake 289 Delta, just requesting on the ETA into Launceston.
Healing 2 Delta, exit the hold, track direct to Launceston 9000.
Back to Launceston 9000, okay, Lake 289 Delta. And just checking on that time frame as well, we're looking at our reserves.
Healing 289, expect no delays. Up to you whether it's going to spend by the ETA and get visual voice and personal procedure to the island, paraglide to the island.
Yeah, I'll do the visual, 289 Delta. We're doing this one.
Then Control 25, request direct Launceston to the island, approach, we can hold it, we can hold it this near wide, but while I'm holding over 10 here. Control 25 at the plan, hold track direct to Launceston 10.
Melbourne 7, taking a rubber, flight level 136 with 240.
Okay, 5,800, and then that's 30 demi.
Direct climb system.
What's your Nelly at?
I'll try to
Go down to
I
3.2.
think I'd rather get a Melbourne.
Up 290. Take my length.
Straight 605, turn right, heading 340. Right hand 340, concentrate 605. Yeah, control 25, active direct contact. Wait a minute. Control 25, you set the K down, this is sort of 5 calculated. Actually, disregard, you can expect that in 1 to 4 miles. Cross straight 605, contact approach 132.0. 132.0, concentrate 605. Apologies, thank you.
And so Quebec 289 Delta, just requesting if we can descend via these steps on the second railway.
289 Delta. Second. 275 and now radar lowest.
Down to 5,000, Quebec 289 Delta. IAS descend, drop the power.
Hello, control 65, we can go to D200.
Delta, go ahead.
289 Delta, identification 7, make contact. Tower 118,
118, decimal 7, Quebec 289 Delta. Launceston, Q-Link 289 Delta. We have information, Foxtrot if that means anything, on descent via the DME steps.
Chile 29 Delta G'day. Descent to 5,000, report 17 DME.
Down to 5,000, then for 17, Q-Link 289 Delta. $5,000 is set. Aviation Pro, yay!
Tango Sierra Romeo, identify control system, Prince Jasper.
Tango Sierra Romeo, please.
Okay, if we need to divert out of Launceston, we actually end up landing below minimum reserves because we need 420 for minimum reserves and 420 for the diversion. Easy number to remember, 420 both sides. There's 5,000. Speed 230. Coming up on 18. Lonely Tower, Q-Link 289 at Delta at 17 miles, 5,000. And we are visual.
Q-Link 289 Delta, descend to 4,000, report 10 DME.
Down to 4,000, report 10 DME, Q-Link 289 Delta. Speed select, power down, speed 230. Left-hand visual? I'll do it. Speeds are all set. Let's do one last pass of this. So using the flaps 20, I think we might even be looking at a slightly lower approach speed now. Well, 20, 25, 43, 23. Quantaslink 289 Delta, turn them in.
Killing 289 Delta, visual approach, maintain down, down.
Visual approach and report on the left downwind, Quantaslink 289 Delta. Hello, can we go? 8 miles, we can go down at 220. So it's 320 at the moment, down at 22 after that. Eight miles already there, 220 zone. And I see the runway. 2500 and speed 220. Other Aviation Pro, I'm on a 4G connection at the moment, paying it $10 per gigabyte. So this will probably cost about 30 bucks. I'm getting the NBN on Thursday, so hopefully things will work out. My airplane, and widen that circuit out a touch onto the left. Car coming away. Don't need that one. Checklist for landing. Ice protection not required, landing gear. I'll take it, landing gear down now. And flaps 5. Reduced NP for landing. Lead set to minimum. Landing check is complete, waiting on the flaps. And we'll take flap 10 now. Speed 140. And Nick Aviation, no, I'm not returning to Melbourne. I think we've had enough for one day of holding. So just into Lonnie today. What do you reckon? Out to that field over there, that's kind of a lighter colour than the rest, and we'll pop it back in. It's about a 3 mile.
Launceston Tower, g'day, control 25, maintaining 8,000, tracking Launceston COR, 5 CME, down.
There's my minimum to the circling. Let's push it. Yeah, we're past.
Control 35, Launceston Tower, g'day, descend to 4,000.
Flight director is off.
1,000.
1,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000. Control 25, and are we able to track the ILS procedure?
Control 25, stay firm. Descent 3,200 from the Launceston VH-LQL approach runway 32 left. Report ActiveSky.
Touch on the high side.
M3200 and track outbound the ILS approach. Crossing up.
500.
Killing 29 Delta, runway 32 left to the left.
3 to left, cuts land to 89 double.
100.
Control 25, we're going to be too high for the outbound lead.
Minimums.
Please do an orbit.
Sink rig.
Control 25, track direct is near the
We're in.
and hold 3,500. Report maintaining.
Is near 3,500. Control 25.
Golf Romeo 516, g'day, clear to Melbourne via Byron Gate, Imagine One Alpha departure, runway 32 left, climb 5, it's to 8,000, score 3066.
Five subtracts.
Get a file from the 32 left, initial time 8,000. What? Planning by the
Thanks for the compliments, fellas, especially from Aviation Pro. I love your channel, mate.
Killing 289 Delta, back to the apron.
Back to the apron, $209.
Tower, Tango Zero Romeo, 6 miles to the east, inbound for a full stop.
And view.
Tango Zero Romeo, visual approach, main left base, runway 32 left, number 1.
Visual left base for 32 left, number 1.
We'll get that radar off. Which number shall we go for? Oh yeah, that's right, that'll show you. Alright, cool. Go to gate 2. I don't know.
We're able to make the ILS. So,
Yep, gate number 2, let's go.
32 left.
Look, it did push back.
Control 25, taken.
Control 25, we're holding it, and we're able to make the ILS to 32 left.
Control 25, from east near clear the ILS approach, runway 32 left.
Taxi lights off.
Right.
Tango Sierra Romeo. Next, maintain best speed 60. Track now for a 3-mile final.
Maintain is the 3-mile final, full final, Tango Sierra Romeo.
Park and brake is set. Clock's on.
Launceston Tower, Golf Romeo 516, request push and start.
Just run the checks before we dump the engines. Control lock is on. Anti-collision lights are red. Flaps are 0. Weather radar standby or off now. Fuel pumps are off. Flight taxi to taxi. Arts protection is off. Main bus tyre goes tied. Fuel dampener goes off. Yeah, parking brake is set. Hydraulics PTU set normal. Power condition levers after 30 seconds. We have 30 seconds. As all steering off. Weather radar's off. Transponder and TCAS standby. Bleeds minimum and off. APU bleed is on. APU set. And condition levers up, fuel off. Passenger signs off. And lights are set. Eh. $330, which is enough. How much would it be? 330 plus, that's 210. 210. So if we had had to go back to Devonport with this amount of fuel, we would have made it to Devonport, but we would have only had about 15 to 10 minutes of time after that. So one go around at Devonport would have put you into a collide approach. Anyhow, that's probably worth putting into a report somewhere, filing it away. Landed below minimum fuel. Although technically our minimum reserve fuel 30 minutes, so 420 we have, what is it, 660, so 30, 40, 50, about 50 minutes. So technically we get away with it. Anyhow, there we go. Wonderful livery, isn't it? Very good. Thanks for that, everyone. Next time we have a Milk Run Monday, I will have the NBN at my house, so hopefully I'm getting this kind of speed, roughly. The NBN I'm getting is HFC, which should be, technically, as far as the advertising goes, it should be 100 megabit per second download and up to 50 up. In practice, it's not going to be that fast. It's probably going to be, like 80, maybe 70 down, and about 30 up. But, as we saw before on our speed test, that's actually pretty much what I'm getting now. So, with any luck, it'll be about the same as it is today. I'll go ahead and run that speed test again, just to demonstrate what I'm getting off my 4G. So this is just coming off my mobile phone plugged into my computer. And it's very variable, 60 at the moment, was 30 before. That's download speed, and upload speed's going to be about half of that. 25, yeah. So I reckon the NBN should, I really hope it is, slightly better than this. It should be slightly better than what we're seeing now. Ever so slightly, but it's so close to that. That speed that I've been seeing on the forums for an HFC connection, yeah, we'll be about there. Anyway, I've enjoyed this, flying the old Dash 8 down to Launceston into a massive holding pattern and into a really nice tight left visual approach. Gotta love those. I'm loving how they use the back door. I might actually figure out a way to stop that, because we don't want the people coming out the back door really. It's a Dash 8, it's only got 74 seats, you don't need a back door. It's a really good looking plane, isn't it? Absolutely, one of the best. Anywho, I've been Musical Aviator, this has been Vatsim. Milk Run Monday, spilled Milk Run Monday down to Launceston. Lots of exceptional happenings today with servers dropping offline left, right and centre, and towers dropping offline, and holding patterns for an hour. Yeah. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Also, there's a bunch of things down below the video. I think there's a join button. Press that, see what it's all about. And if I get anybody joining and I see you having joined and paid money, you'll be the crew. So instead of saying first officer YouTube, you'll be the first officer. That's the thing I've just made up, right off the top of my head. So pay some money. Next flight, you get to be the first officer, and you'll be referenced. There goes a bus load of passengers. They look pretty full in there. Look at that. That's hilarious. Good luck to them. See you everyone, and especially Aviation Pro. Love your channel as well. Catch you around.